Good morning and welcome. Here are the developing stories. I am Obi Chukwemeka Uti. Economists have faulted the Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) of the Central Bank of Nigeria over its decision to increase the benchmark interest rate by 50 basis points to 18% from 17.5%. The experts who spoke in reaction to the lending rate announced by the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, on Tuesday, said the increase was needless at a time the country was battling with the effects of the Naira redesign policy. According to them, the MPC should work on how the central bank can make the banks work and get in cash, considering the significant drop in currency in circulation occasioned by the currency redesign policy and the fact that inflation rate decelerated month on month between January and February 2023. They added that the adverse impact of the recent cash scarcity on productive activities, as well as the conclusion of election season, should have provided justification for a hold position. The CBN Governor Emefiele, while reading the communique of the second MPC meeting of the year, said the slight increase to 18% was meant to mitigate the effect of inflation and other economic challenges. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, has approached the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to contest the declaration of Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress, APC, as president-elect. This comes hours after the Labour Party LP and its candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, had similarly filed a petition at the Election Petitions Tribunal in Abuja, challenging Tinubu's status as the winner of the February 25, 2023 presidential election. The petition marked CAPEPC 03-2023 has INEC, Tinubu, his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, and the APC as the first to fourth respondents. The petitioners are praying for the tribunal to declare that Tinubu was not duly elected by a majority of the lawful votes cast at the election. Meanwhile, recently elected lawmakers in Ondo State have been urged to be magnanimous in victory. Such gesture, according to residents and political scientists, will enable them perform their duties to the delight of their constituents. Osrc Zaid Aribisala reports that the lawmakers were also urged to stay in touch with the grassroots.
The election into the Ondo State House of Assembly held on March 18 has produced winners who will now form members of the 10th Assembly in the state. In that contest, 208 candidates from 14 political parties tested their popularity at the 26 constituencies across the 18 council areas. The All Progressives Congress claimed majority of the seats, with a total of 22 candidates getting the nod from their people, but lost 4 seats to the People's Democratic Party, who won 2 in Akoko Southwest, 1 seat in Akoko Northwest, and 1 seat in Akure South. Beyond the elections, reactions have continued to trail the polls, with spotlights on the conduct of the electorate and lessons for politicians across board.
I think the electorates are getting better educated now in terms of putting into the effect, and the political class also have been called to that challenge to be responsive to the electorate. This round of election has actually brought a serious leap from where we used to be in terms of our election in Nigeria. There's more consciousness now.
A political scientist, Dr. Adekunle Akinola, believes a post-mortem of the election will avail political parties an opportunity to re-strategize in the run-up to subsequent polls and understand the change in political dynamics.
The Nigerian masses are getting more informed. People, other factors rather than just party in power, is now determining election outcome. In Akoko, out of the 6 local governments in Akoko, 3 was won by PDP and 3 by APC. It shows that our election is improving day by day.
Young candidates between ages 30 and 45 in Saturday's election in Ondo State won 12 seats, representing 46.1%.
I want to appreciate the youth of this state for conducting themselves peacefully before, during, and after the election. We keep to our promise because before the election, we had series of meetings, series of engagements, and we promised ourselves of composing ourselves peacefully during the election. We did not allow ourselves to be used.
A public affairs analyst and politician, Ahmed Akindele, called on all members of the State House of Assembly just elected not to lose touch with the grassroots.
For House of Assembly, there is basic function they have to do, like in terms of active representation, oversight function, and also consult with their, I'm very sure, and also link their people, and know their feelings, and feedback the state government so that they can move the state forward.
3 females won in the polls on the platform of the APC, an upgrade from 2019 elections, which produced just 1 female in the assembly.
People, political class that he turn around the economy, put food on people's table, give us accessible and quality education.
The 9th Assembly will eventually exit the lawmaking stage for the 10th Assembly, and expectations are that the newly elected House members will surpass the achievements of their predecessors. Sahid Haribisala, Osrc News.
In the meantime, the U.S. mission in Nigeria has described as disturbing acts of violence, voter intimidation and suppression that characterized last Saturday's governorship elections. In a statement, the mission described the use of ethnically charged rhetoric before, during and after the governorship election in Lagos as particularly concerning. The U.S. mission called on Nigerian authorities to hold accountable and bring to justice any individual found to have ordered or carried out efforts to intimidate voters and suppress voters during the election process. It said the United States will consider all available actions, including additional visa restrictions on individuals believed to be responsible for or complicit in undermining the democratic process in Nigeria. The mission, however, commended all Nigerian political actors, religious and community leaders, youths and citizens who rejected and condemned such violence and inflammatory language, affirming Nigerians' commitment to and respect for the democratic process. Away from politics, the Federal University of Technology, Akure Futa, has pledged to continue developing leaders that will make positive impact in different spheres of life. The institution's Vice-Chancellor, Professor Adenike Oladiji, at a 2-day leadership retreat organized for members of Students' Union government, said equipping the young minds to live up to the responsibility of their offices will make them global ambassadors. Osrc Zaid Aribisala reports that no fewer than 200 students were trained on crisis management, communication, and dispute resolution mechanism.
Aside the yearnings for academic excellence, these over 200 students of Federal University of Technology, Akure Futa, have signed up for leadership responsibilities at various levels. Among them are members of the Students' Executive Council, the Students' Representative Council, and the Judiciary Arm of Student Union Government. Providing them a solid footing for optimal performance is part of the essence of this leadership retreat program.
I personally attach great importance to this gathering, as it is a valuable opportunity to openly and frankly discuss issues that concern us all.
Futa's Vice-Chancellor, Professor Adenike Oladiji, who led other management members of the institution to the retreat, said building the capacity of the students' leadership remains key to the vision and mission of the Citadel.
We will continue to have constructive engagements with the students. I have often said that without the students, we will probably be a research institute. The students give us the identity that we have to be a university. In my academic and non-academic activities over the years, I have discovered the centrality of leadership in the pursuit of goals, whether as a family, an institution, in professions, or in nations. Everything depends on leadership.
Fighting among students, boycotting classes.
Delivering a lecture on the topic, Weathering the Storm of Crisis Situation, the role of students leaders, guest speaker at the event and the legal practitioner, Bayode Adaramola, tasked the participants on avoiding poor communication, identifying potential conflict points, embracing alternative dispute resolution, and engaging in advocacy.
Do not do anything that will make you not to get a certificate or make others not to get a certificate. And somebody, John Dewey, described his own as engages the development of those capacity in the individual which will enable him to control his environment and fulfill his responsibilities. There is environment to control waiting for you. And there are responsibility. Nigeria is waiting for you. The black race is waiting for you. May you not be a disappointment to your generation.
The Student Union President, Jesunifemi Ashore, and other executives expressed delight over the impactful engagement.
The retreat this time around has been very, very unique. I was here last year, not as a president, I was here as Director of Strategy and Innovation. And I can see a difference because we have a new leadership from the university management. You could see also that we had majority of the deans of our faculties here present. We had the principal officers of the university present. So it shows that the new leadership of the university management understands the importance of students as a major stakeholder in our university.
We've been able to come to their aid on emergencies, on law formulations and implementation.
At the end of the two-day retreat, the management and students would have deepened their relationship, a progress that would further breed responsible unionism for the benefit of the school and host communities. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
And that does it on Developing Story. Thank you for watching. Good morning.